Well, hopefully this little contraption will help me from junking another $50 regulator. Already one man down on that. Just had to make a little modification here for some clearancing. Yeah, but I got these valves out here. Boys, we'll be ready to dial here soon. Gotta clean these valves up. Don't mind that white, that's just brake clean. Gotta do some more cleaning on the heads here. Just check the flatness with this precision tool here from NASA. And I think they look mint. She'll be sending soon, hopefully. He's all cleaned up. Mint. In case anybody's been wondering how this 250,000 mile engine that was full of sludge at one point looks inside the cylinder walls, here we go. Brand new looking. Just cross hatching in there, no scoring. A little bit of lines, not a big deal. The haze is probably just from the coolant that I haven't fully cleaned out. Nothing a little WD-40 won't take care of probably. But, I mean, pretty dang impressive for 250,000 miles. Minty old Harbor Freight light setup though. Look at all that. Well, there it is. I did a thing that I decided I wasn't going to do, and I looked at the cam bearings, and now you guys all are looking at the horror with me. But anyways, they look mint. Looks like brand new engine, except for that part where I fucked it up from probably hitting it with the fucking cam. Also, you see I took the oil pump apart, and rightfully so. Fucking noticed that there's a dot here afterwards, so who the fuck knows what that's for. But that looks fucking mint. Brand new. And the cam looks fucking mint. And brand new. With a little wear. So that fucking send that's about to happen. Well, this is a fucking pain in the ass. And it looks like fucking ass. It was probably a fucking waste of time. Goddamn. Bog deep. I wanted to clean up the exhaust ports a little bit. Fuck me. Fucking took like an hour and it fucking looks like shit. Oh well. Maybe it'll help. Dancing around on the fucking valve seat on this one. Oh! She'll send. Well, finally decided to get around to making an update video here. Being so lazy and not doing it just because I hate setting up videos and making videos and all that. It's not for me. This is taking entirely too long. But here's the old engine. Got the heads off. I'm trying to remember where the heck I took. The lifters kept making noise, so I decided screw it. I'm just gonna send it, and we're gonna put a cam in it, put the lifters in, you know, because obviously I have to pull the heads and valve springs and just call it good. So I ended up finding out, this is all gonna actually move, that I had the 706 heads, Castech heads, that got this quality organization going over here. Basically there's our 706 Castech heads. Found out in the carb cleaner video that these were the Crack Tech ones, so went ahead on the old flea bay here and bought some 862s. Got a quality deal, so I decided to take them apart. And literally just standing here now, I realized that I didn't keep track of which valves go with which head, so that's going to be mint. Trying to figure that out, or just sending it. Probably just sending it. But anyways, I decided that shit everywhere. I decided to go ahead and clean up the ports because a buddy of mine lent me the tool to put a little die grinder. Can't really see in there, but all it basically did was just knocked off the carbon out of the exhaust ports. And the valve seats kind of look like trash. So also got me the valve lapping tool to lap the valve, so I'll create a nice sealing surface on those guys. A bunch of unnecessary junk probably, but it was one of those things where this is like my first engine build that first set of heads that I've ever even taken off besides the ones at Rankin. Technical school, so like hell with it, you know, maybe I'll try to do it half-ass right. So I got this one basically done. They look like ass, but again, it's just to scrape the carbon off, so I don't really care too much. So that definitely looks better. I mean, here's like what trashed, you know, just carbon dumped up and caked up on there. So I figured, you know, finally make some videos, trying to put the stuff back together, and I don't know, no one's probably gonna watch it. There's like 7 views on my other video, so who cares? But it'll be cool for me to look back on, and if nothing else, you know, look at that stuff. So I'm pretty sure I know how to identify which of these is which, because this one has a little bolt on it, and I'm pretty sure I took a video at one point of me being an idiot on Snapchat, which heads go to what side. But yeah, so got these heads, got these minty, cheapest things I could find on Amazon, head gaskets, new valve springs. These get reused, the little retainers, or the, whatever the hell they're called. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. I got new valve seals, because I think that was causing the oil burn on the other one, but this one didn't look like it had much of that issue with oil consumption. And basically I just took a razor blade and some carb cleaner, just scraped the crap out of the heads, and then I took a power washer to it, and that got a lot of the crap off. So hopefully we're going to be good with that. Clean it again, you know, lap the valves and kind of go from there. But obviously I'm a little late to the game. I already got the cam in, all that good stuff. And this is a super budget build, because the only parts I bought was the cam, the valve springs, head gaskets, the cam plate cover deal, gasket that goes in there. The old one looked, I just still have it actually. This one looked a little flattened, so I didn't know if that was gonna cause an oil pressure issue or not. So I just said F it and just bought a new one for like $15. Here's the old cam, which nothing was chewed up really at all. This is just a bunch of dirt and gunk on there, but yeah, nothing. Luckily, you know, maybe a little spot on there on the old cam bearing. But the cam bearings, surprisingly, I accidentally looked at them. They looked decent. The lifters all looked good. They were just plugged with sludge. I don't even know what I did with them. I probably threw them in the trash. But the lifters all looked good. Like there was no galling or scoring. Oh, here they are. But all the actual rollers, they had, you know, a little bit of lines on them, stuff like that. Not too bad, but yeah, they were just plugged with sludge. So I think that's either that or they just failed. I don't know or care. I bought some. The new ones are $100 on eBay, and it says they were supposed to be OEM LS7, you know, the new style lifters. So yeah, I mean, bought a little bench grinder with a wire wheel attachment, so I'm gonna clean all these valves up. You know, instead of really trying to do it, I guess, nice, but as nice as I can. You know, again, I'm not really replacing any other gaskets or anything, but those are pretty much the only parts. Like, I didn't replace the oil pump, not replacing any sensors. The only reason I'm gonna replace the water pump is because the gaskets pretty much fell off. But the water pump was leaking, but I wasn't really worried about it because it was just a little seep, and I didn't feel like putting a new one on. But I guess since it's off, I'll just do it. And this pile of trash, I just had this Y pipe off, like not that long ago, because, you know, I welded the exhaust back on. But stupid, I guess I should have put anti-seize on the freaking studs, because I tried to take them back off, and the sons of bitches, they did a stupid thing where the nut just sits there and slides around on the studs. Like, I guess it just messes up the thread so bad that it just doesn't come off. So I gotta cut that fucker off, and then I don't know, I guess I'll just have to drill out and I'll weld another bolt in, or do a nut and a bolt setup or something on this stupid thing. But that's not too bad. Yeah, it's been kind of too long, really, freaking having this thing apart. I've just been kind of a combination of lazy, and then I don't know. I just got back from vacation in Florida, so I haven't really had a whole lot of time to spend on it, I guess. But all in all, it's going together okay. I just cranked. All this stuff was like a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Getting this guy off, just an Amazon OTC or something like that. Polar came right off. You know, just been kind of keeping everything kind of organized with this little bolt thing my wife got me one day. Thing bent. Nothing really crazy's come up yet, you know, except for I did have to weld out a little tit on the end of the exhaust bolts here, and get that out with the old welder trick. That was awesome. But other than that, I think that's pretty much good. So I'm just gonna video me putting this stupid stuff. Like, I'm gonna have to, first of all, I'm gonna move all this crap out of the freaking way. I just shoved this in because we just went on vacation. I wanted to get the trailer in here so it wasn't parked on the backyard again. Probably just gonna move the stupid table saw out of the way. And this is my buddy's. I need to just give back. I've just been too lazy. That's trash. So just a bunch of crap in the freaking way. So annoying. But I'll get that moved out of the way, and then we'll just video the rest of this me being stupid. Well, here's kind of how they ended up. I couldn't get the little middle part around where the guide goes very well, but I don't know. I think I got it good enough. I went ahead and did the other one again, just because I ended up finally doing it with the sanding little wheel, but and it ended up with a little bit of a smoother finish. And I mainly got tired of messing with it just because it was taking so long, and I don't think it's going to really even do anything anyways. But I did look at the old video, and luckily, if it wasn't for me just randomly putting these bolts here, I don't think I'd be able to know which valves go to which head. So I have everything sitting the way it did now that night. I had this head over here with these valves, this head with these valves. So I think we should be good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and unbox the old bench grinder with the quality light and set it up over here and grind, wire wheel the valves clean. Go from there. All right, we got day 2 of the weekend send thrashed together. Yesterday, I had remembered that this manifold, the bolts were all jacked up, so I cut them off. and then just welded these on from some stuff I had laying around. And I have one nut, so we're gonna go just to hold them on again. I did get some anti-seize, so hopefully that stupid stuff won't happen again when I inevitably have to take this off 1,000 times. So that was my solution to fix that instead of buying a junkyard one or doing something else. So, and of course, no freaking junk that I had would even go on the thread, so I had to file it down. Let's see, got a new remand, whatever the hell that even means, water pump. So we're good to send that. I got some rags, so we're gonna get scrapey scrape with a razor blade on these guys and send.